G'day, Tragic here, and welcome back to Legends of Andor. This is day 4, and let's get straight into it. First, we have to resolve the sunrise box, so we draw the first event. The heroes discover a refreshing well. Each hero in spaces 0 to 9 receives 2 willpower points. Excellent. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there is no one. Oh, wait. And the castle is 0. So this dude is the only guy that gets it. He gets 2 willpower points. Oops, it's this guy, isn't it? 1, 2. Sweet. Now, the Gors move. So, the Gors are up here. We have 13 moves to 6, 3 moves to 1, 19 moves to 3, and 21 moves to 4. Okay, that's a little bad. We have no other types of monsters. We refresh all wells. I need to write a little script to refresh those wells. And now we just need to move the narrator. And he moves up to C, which activates the next star token. So, you blam, what you got for us? The monsters are trying to storm the castle. When a monster enters the castle, immediately place it on a golden shield next to the castle. The heroes immediately fail the legend if a monster enters the castle and there is no unoccupied golden shield on which to place it, which means the castle is overrun. The number of golden shields available depends on the number of players in the game. For example, if there are 4 players, only 1 monster can enter the castle without the heroes failing the legend. If a second monster enters the castle, the heroes fail. Even though the heroes are of different origins, they quickly realize that they are stronger when working together. Their only chance of defeating the monsters is to combine their strengths. If there is no more than 1 hero in the same space as a monster, or in the archer's case, if he's adjacent space, the heroes may participate in a team battle. Before performing a team battle for the first time, read the team battle card aloud. Okay, so I've pretty much gone over that with you already. We're going to do quite a bit of combat in this round because we have 1 shield and we have 1, 2, 3 monsters coming in. So we're going to kill 2 of these guys, which is going to increase our track to E. So we're going to get 1 more event. But if we kill 3, we're going to get this event premature. Now, this kind of thinking is how you play the game, but most of these events in this tutorial are just tutorials, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to go through the team battle and the battle boxes with you because we'll just do the battles and you'll just see it happen. Well, that is the end of that. Now it is time for our turn. Our mage is first, so he is going to go 1, 2 into this space. You blam. And our fighter is going to go 1, 2 into this space. And now let's do the dwarf actually. He may as well come down here. Activate this and get 3 power. And that was 1 space he moved. And now it's our archer's turn. So he's going to initiate a combat using his ranged ability with this monster here. So we are now initiating a fight and we're doing it cooperatively with the mage is going to help. So what we're going to do is have a quick look at the mage's ability. The mage has a funky ability. Immediately after rolling her die during battle, Aurora may flip her die to its opposite side. She may flip a 1 to a 6. During the team battle, Aurora may flip another hero's die instead of her own. This is extremely strong, this ability. So she only gets to roll 1 dice, but she can turn bad rolls into good rolls. Also, Pasco, he can just attack from adjacency areas, but he can only fight with 1 die at a time. So he has currently 4 dice because he's on level 2 of his board. But he can only roll 1 dice at a time, and as he's rolling, he can decide to keep or discard the die. So if he rolls a 1, he goes, I want to roll again, I'll keep rolling, but whatever he stops at, he has to keep. If he gets to his last die, he rolls all 4 dice, then he has to keep whatever the 4th is. But these people combo pretty well because he gets to re-roll, and he basically has double the chance of getting good rolls because she can turn bad rolls into good rolls. So let's have a look at the combat stats. This is our current stat for the Gors. They give us a reward of 2. We can either take 2 gold or 2 willpower or a mixture of both. So you can take 1 gold, 1 willpower. And this tutorial has set their health at 4. So we need to do 4 damage to kill them. And the way this works is very, very simple, and the combat is nearly trivially easy. For starters, you add up your strength value. He is 3. And because we're playing co-op, we're also adding up our friend's value. So we have 5. So we have a starting strength of 8. You know what I might do? I'll just bring in a big, massive die for the starting for the strength values. Now the monster's strength value is 2. So whatever the monster rolls, you only get to use 1 of your combat dice in the combat, and then you add it to your strength. So at the moment, I'm currently 6 points ahead. Okay, which means I'm pretty much always going to win. So say I roll a die, I get a 2. Right? So say I keep that 2, which I wouldn't, but say I do. Now the monster rolls, he gets 2 dice because he's on this level. So he rolls twice. Okay, and then he takes the higher value, which is 3. So 3 plus 2 means he's got a combat value of 5. I've got a combat value of 10. Then you just minus the 2 values, and the difference is how much health is lost. When they hit 0, the monster is destroyed. So that roll would kill him. And that is pretty much it. Now if you're fighting by yourself, you only have your own, so this would actually be a 3 instead of being 8, which means I would have had 5 and he would have had 5. The difference is 0, so there's no damage, so the combat would go into a second round. And that is the way it is done. So let's actually do this battle. For starters, we've initiated a battle which takes an hour, and the person we're going to fight with also has to go up 1. So because battle rounds take an hour. So the first round of combat, we've got an hour of combat. Now we just got to do our rolling. So we'll start by rolling the green guy first. Now he gets to roll 4 dice. So boom. What you got for us? Okay, 6. Well, that's perfect. We'll just stop there and we'll take that. We're not even going to bother rolling our mage because 6 is the highest value you can roll. And now he rolls. Yablam. He goes 2. Takes the higher value, which is a 5. 5, 6, 7 versus... versus 14, which means we completely destroy him. He goes to 0 health, and this guy is killed. Stick him over here, and then we move the narrator up 1 spot. Bam! The servants of the king bring bad news. More monsters have appeared. Place 1 Gor in spaces 8, 15, 43, 48, and 53. Okay, so another 4 monsters, right? 8, 15, 43. Ooh, 8 was right up here. Yeah, bam, that's 8 here. 15 was also pretty close, if I remember right. 13, 16, 14, 17. Well, let's put him in 43. We know where that is. That's up here somewhere. Bam, 43, 48, and 53. So we just got to find spot 15. 17, 16. Big deal. Okay, found it. Bam, up here. Right on the coast. Okay, so that changes a lot of our situation. So just to recap, that is 8, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 monsters we put down. So this is actually bad. We've got 1 shield. We have a monster here, we have a monster here. This guy's going to move into here, so we've got an extra turn. This guy's going to move into the castle, which means he'll go in the shield, but we also have this monster here and this monster here. So what's going to happen with these guys is, because they displace each other, 8 moves first, and then 15 will move. There's already a monster in there, so he's going to move straight into the castle, which means we're going to have 2 monsters entering the castle next round. So we need to kill this guy and a monster up here. Or I could kill this guy, might be easier, because then the archer wouldn't have to move. Still, it is this guy's turn. He's just going to move 1 spot and flip over this sucker. It's another 3 to his token. Yablam. And now the archer is going to initiate another combat into this zone here. So once again, he goes up 1 hour and the swordsman goes up 1 hour. Okay, so this time we do not have that cool ability from the mage. Not that we needed it last turn. So his first roll is a 4. Not a bad roll. 4 plus 8. I'm going to roll that again. Let's give it another go. Okay, I'm going to stop at 5. So he's rolled a 5. And our fighter just rolls 3 dice. Yablam. Okay, so we get 2 5s. Right. And again, our monster rolls. Ooh, a 6. So that's 8 versus, well, that cancels out our strength. Oh, wait, what is our strength? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we have the same strength. Right, so he just rolled 8, which means we did 5 damage. We only need 4 damage to kill him. So that monster is also dead in the first round of combat. Yablam, yablam. We'll move our dwarf 2 more hours down here and flip over this sucker. Oop, it is an event card. Wretched monsters pollute the well in the watchful forest. Take the well token from 55 and return it to the game box. That's this well token here. Is now off the board. Now I think our archer wants to stay where he is, so he's just going to wait an hour. And now, you know, he may as well not do that. So he's going to spend 1 hour to move to here. Then our knight is going to move 1 hour into here. We may as well just kill these guys. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. We can do 2 more kills. Oh, but then this is going to activate as well. Now we may as well do it. Why not? It's only the tutorial. And then we're going to spend 1 hour on the archer and 1 hour on the knight to do another combat versus this dude here. So it's the same deal. Let's do the archer first. 4, I'm going to roll again. 4, I'm going to roll again. 2. 1 more. This is the last roll he gets. 6. So he's rolled a 6, so we don't need to do any more rolls. And you know what I've forgotten? The rewards. Each time we got a reward, we were able to put these guys up. So we would have put this guy up 2. And I would have put this guy up 2, 1, 2, which means he gets even more dice. And then we just fought 1 more time. So he's going to go 1, 2. And that's because we've killed 3 monsters and we took the 2 willpower each time. Okay, so this monster is also dead. And we get to move up one more spot. We're now on F. One of the heroes meets some fishermen who are fleeing from the Skrull that attack them near the river. It has been ages since the good folk of Andor have seen such vile creatures. Does this mean the monsters are returning? Place one Skrull in place 32. So these guys are a lot tougher. Note that these guys have 6 strength, not 2. Battle with the Skrulls work the same as with the Gore, but the Skrulls are much stronger. They have 6 strength. Okay, blah, blah, blah. And now it's just saying that, you know, just telling you how the Sunrise box work. All monsters at sunrise move, Skrulls move after Gores, etc., etc. Again, this is just a tutorial. In the normal quests, these have story elements and stuff on them. So, now our mage is going to go 1 space into here. Oh, that's actually 2 spaces. 1, 2. Oh, actually, what do we need to do here? Yeah, so we're going to let that one... Yeah, so he's going to go 1, 2 into this area. That's 2 movement. Our dwarf is going to go 1, 2, 3 to 7 and pick up whatever this is. Yablam! It is a gold. And now our archer is going to go 1 back into the castle. Yabonk. These guys are all together. So I think this dude's going to go 1, 2, 3 into this space. Oh, he can only move 2. So he's going to go 1, 2 into the castle. That's going to take him to 7. And now the archer is going to initiate combat with his ranged ability versus this guy. And that is 1 hour for him and 1 hour for him. We are still at 8 because this guy has 5 strength as well, remember? So, another combat roll. Let's get rid of this blue dice. Yablam! What you got for us? 4. Why? We roll a lot of 4s with this guy. Come on. Beautiful. Okay, so we've rolled 1, okay? But remember, we are using Aurora in this thing, and her ability is that we can change the results to the opposite side of the die. And on the opposite side of a 1 is a beautiful 6. So, bam, bam. What have you got for us? Well, he rolls a 6. He put up a valiant struggle. 6 plus 2 is only 8, which means we still hit him for 6, which means he dies. So this guy is dead. The narrator goes up 1 space. And we earn 2 gold or 2 willpower. And I think we're going to earn 2 more willpower. Bam. And that, my friends, is... Oh, wait, we've still got the... I think we're going to end it here. So, once again, I'm going to make the mage become the rooster. And then it goes... Everyone else is going to pass. So remember, it goes in clockwise order. So this guy just passed, which means this guy is next. I don't know if I've actually been doing that, but technically that's how it works. So we just put these back in the order of their finishing movements. Okay. And that, my friends, is the end of that day. Now we've still got another combat to go, but we've got a bit of time. This monster is going to come in and land on this shield. And then we just have to worry about other monsters getting through. So now we have a nice run. Because remember, it's going to advance 1 more time next turn. And then we've got that much time to finish the game. Well, that's the end of day 4. And I will see you guys next time.